It's been a momentous and terrifying day for Auckland. After laying dormant for nearly 600 years, the city's volcanic field is coming to life here in Auckland, the kind where everyone would usually be heading out to the beaches. Instead, we're waiting, not sure what to do next, not sure if this volcanic threat is real or not.
Yeah, we packed last night actually, we knew quite started. We're getting out to this place. We've got a place over there.
I'm trying not to panic. I was hoping to wake up this morning and find it was all a bad dream, but unfortunately not.
By 8 o'clock this morning, the roads out of the evacuation zone were gridlocked.
We're supposed to be playing for our lives. The traffic's not even moving.
Despite instructions from civil defence authorities, many people from outside the evacuation zone joined the exodus, increasing congestion.
We're asking residents outside the red zone to stay in their homes until further notice.
Soldiers from Papakura military camp joined forces with civil defence staff and police going door to door, making sure no one had been left behind. They also patrolled shopping centres to prevent looting. By mid-afternoon, the evacuated areas were ghost towns, and the normally congested roads were empty. Throughout the afternoon, the earthquakes that set off the evacuation gradually became less frequent. But tonight, the city is still on level 3 alert.
Well, joining me now in the studio from Auckland University is Dr. Simon Barker. Doctor, can you tell us the earthquakes have become less frequent this afternoon? Does that mean the threat is receding?
No, absolutely not. We see no sign of this. Signals that we have that show earthquakes rising towards the surface, deformation of the crust, both indicating that the eruption is very likely.
So you don't believe the authorities have overreacted here?
No, not at all. The size, style, timing of the eruption are difficult to predict. It's also very difficult to evacuate an area once the eruption has begun. So evacuation, due time and due course, is very sensible.
Now, we've just received reports of dead fish and discoloured water from our helicopter crew flying over the harbour. Is that likely to be connected with all of this?
Yes, I'd say so. It probably means that the magma or the molten rock is very close to the surface and the eruption is actually coming.
So assuming there is an eruption, what are we likely to see?
Well, the very first phases of the eruption typically generate what we call a base surge, which is a naturally moving cloud of ash and steam. It's one of the most hazardous amounts of the initial part of the eruption. When the magma comes into contact with water, hot rock, it's cold water, it generates an explosive eruption.
And can people escape from that?
No, they move pretty fast.
How fast is pretty fast?
Well, the ones that have been observed in historic eruptions can travel up to 100 meters per second. So once they've started being generated and started moving, it's really noticeable.
Dr. Barker, I'm just going to stop you there. We're going to go to our camera at Sky City now. Just a few moments ago, this cloud of steam has risen up out of the water between Mission Bay and North Head. Dr. Barker.